There are two sides to the Texas outdoors. There's the kind you wait a lifetime for, the kind that lives on the sun-scorched peaks of the Trans-Pecos, where every step is a gamble against gravity. And then there's the kind that's waiting for you right now, just outside your back door, lurking in the draws and waiting for a chance to tip the scales of nature. Howdy, friend. Spitz here, and this is Feed Bandit. Today we're climbing high to look at the recovery of the desert bighorn sheep, and then we're coming back down to earth to talk about the Varmint Code and why your predator control right now determines your deer season in November. Pull up a chair. We've got some ground to cover. If you're out in West Texas this week and you hear a helicopter buzz in the rim rock at Big Bend Ranch State Park, don't worry. It's just the scientists doing the Lord's work. TPWD is in the air right now for the April 2026 Bighorn surveys. The news from the Sierra Diablos and Elephant Mountain is actually looking up. We're seeing a slow, steady recovery, but the biologists are telling us the same thing they've said for years. The biggest threat to our native bighorn isn't just drought, it's the aoudad. Those exotics are tough, they're aggressive, and they outcompete our native sheep for every blade of grass. It's a reminder that Texas first means prioritizing the species that belong here. If you ever get the chance to draw one of those big-time Texas hunts permits for bighorn, you're holding a lottery ticket to the most sacred hunt in the Republic. Respect the mountain and respect the work it took to get those sheep back there. But let's talk about what most of us are dealing with today. Varmints, coyotes, bobcats, and even the occasional mountain lion. We are weeks away from the fawning season. Technical tip. If you haven't been out calling coyotes in the last month, you're behind the curve. Right now, those yotes are looking for high-protein meals to feed their own pups, and a wobbly-legged fawn is the easiest target on the ranch. When you're calling this time of year, don't just use rabbit distress. Try fawn bleats or coyote pup distress. You want to trigger their territorial instinct. And for the new breed hunters, remember that coyotes and bobcats are non-game and fur-bearing animals, respectively. You need a valid hunting license, but there's no closed season on private land. If you're hunting bobcats, remember the CITES tag rule. If you plan on selling that pelt or shipping it out of state, you've got to get it tagged by TPWD. Don't let a $50 pelt turn into a $500 fine because you skipped the paperwork. Why do we spend our Friday nights in a high chair with a thermal optic chasing dogs? Philosophy time. Some folks call it varmint hunting. I call it habitat defense. Preserving the tradition isn't just about chasing the pretty stuff with big antlers. It's about doing the dirty work that keeps the ecosystem in check. A coyote is just doing what a coyote does, but a Texan is the only thing standing between a healthy deer herd and a decimated one. Protecting the legacy means being a predator when the land needs one. It's about understanding that nature isn't a Disney movie, it's a constant brawl for survival. When you take a predator off the board this month, you aren't just killing something. You're giving a fawn a chance to grow into a monarch. You're giving a quail covey a chance to hatch. That's the Varmint Code. We hunt the hunters so the rest of the woods can breathe. This weekend, grab the 22-250 or the thermal rig and head to the draws. Protect your fawns, and while you're at it, take a second to look west and appreciate the fact that the desert bighorn is still claiming the Crags. So what do you think of that? Are we right on target, or did we totally miss the boat on that one? Email us at howdy@feedbandit.com and let us know either way. And don't forget to check us out at feedbandit.com and grab some gear to show off your Texas First Outdoors pride. Preserve the tradition, protect the legacy, and remember, always support your local feed store. If you're there for them, they'll be there for you when you need them the most out in the field. Stand tall, fellow Texian. We'll talk soon.